Are you worried about running out of disk space on your Azure App Service? It can be a real headache, especially when your application relies heavily on image caching. Today, we're going to explore how to set up alerts for low disk space so you can avoid any unexpected surprises. I totally understand your concern. Running out of disk space can lead to application downtime, and nobody wants that. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar challenges when managing their Azure resources. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, is there any way to set up an alert on low disk space for Azure App Service? They mentioned that their application is currently using around 15 gigabytes of storage, but if the cache cleaning policy fails, it could quickly reach the maximum limit of 50 gigabytes. Sound familiar? Let's find a solution together. So, what's the issue here? Azure App Service does not provide built-in alerts specifically for disk space usage, which can be frustrating. However, there are ways to monitor your disk space and set up alerts using Azure Monitor and Application Insights. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up those alerts and keep your application running smoothly without any surprises. To set up an alert for low disk space on Azure App Service, the user should first navigate to the Azure portal and select their app service from the dashboard. Next, the user needs to access the monitoring section in the left-hand menu. Here, they will find the option for alerts. In the alerts section, the user should click on New Alert Rule. This will allow them to create a custom alert based on specific metrics. Now, the user must define the condition for the alert. They should select Signal Type as Metrics and then choose Disk Space as the metric to monitor. Finally, the user should set the threshold for the alert. For example, they can set it to trigger when disk space usage exceeds 80%. After that, they can configure the action group to receive notifications. Fun fact, did you know that Azure App Service can automatically scale up to handle increased traffic? But scaling up can sometimes mean downtime, so it's best to be proactive with alerts. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to setting up an alert for low disk space in Azure App Service involves creating a custom solution. You can use Azure Web Jobs to run a background task that checks your web app's disk usage. This user suggests sending a REST request to the Azure Management API to retrieve the current disk usage. If the usage exceeds a certain threshold, you can trigger an alert, such as sending an email. To use the REST API, you'll need to create an Azure Active Directory application and service principal. This will allow you to authenticate and access the necessary data. Here's a pro tip. Regularly check your disk space usage and adjust your alert thresholds as needed. This proactive approach can save you from unexpected issues down the line. And there you have it. You now know how to set up alerts for low disk space on your Azure App Service. Remember, staying informed is key to maintaining your application's performance. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks.